In the surfers category, the East Coast Surfing Hall of Fame is proud to induct David Speir. David Speir's father was an avid surfer who was stoked to teach his son the sport of kings. Cocoa Beach was their home, and David grew up surfing at the same time and places as KS. In this small town, Speir, the Slaters, Reinecke, and their friends often competed against each other in free surfs, helping to push the envelope for everyone in the small group. These soul sessions helped them make the most of organized contests in the quest for waves, prizes, trophies, chicks, and sponsors. I actually was surfing at the inlet one day, and that group of people I talked about were running mock heats, and they did it for hours on end, and I happened to be surfing in the middle of it and witnessed what these guys, they were just so stoked, and that competitive zeal was unbelievable to me. These kids, and they were, 13, 14 years old at the time. It was amazing. As Speir's surfing, I think I already read that. No, Speir's surfing matured. He followed in the footsteps of Tabling Veluzzi, Keckley, Kuhn, and Rudolph, regularly making the trek 30 miles south to Sebastian Inlet, where his reputation and respect was well earned as he worked his way up the pecking order of the crowd at First Peak. First Peak was always in the lens of photographers, and David caught their attention. Photos of Speir appeared in a number of surfing magazine covers. It was also featured in numerous travel articles, Surfer Surfing, and Japan Surf magazines. David's aggressive surfing awarded him a stellar amateur contest record and progressed into a career with several pro contest victories during a career that lasted all the way into his 40s. He's so old, I said, tell me some of your contest results. He goes, well, I can't remember. He's in his late 40s, you know. Look at us at 70, and their memories are nowhere around. For decades, he has been and continues to be one of the most inspirational presences at Sebastian Inlet, which is now his home break. Today, Speir has settled down with his family and has been an Oakley sales rep for over 18 years. His stoke is as strong as ever, never missing a good swell, and ripping like a frothing grom. Ladies and gentlemen, David Speir.
Thank you. Thank you, Hall of Fame, for inducting me. It's really a great honor. This morning I walked up to the board here and was looking at a list of names, and it's pretty incredible, the list of names that I get to join. It's definitely quite an honor. To all the other inductees, the class of 2024, congratulations. It's an honor to be up here with you guys. A bunch of legends, rippers. You guys are all super awesome. Yeah, you know, getting paid to surf, it was incredible, really. It's a dream. The whole time I always felt like I was just kind of cheating, getting away with something I shouldn't be getting away with. It was just incredible getting to travel and feeling free and just doing what you love so much. I'm just very thankful for it. I would like to recognize some board makers throughout my life that supported me and just made me some awesome surfboards. Starting when I was a really tiny little grom with Ocean Avenue. Bruce Walker and Lewis Graves, the owners, put me on an incredible team. And honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was just like this one little kid. Actually, there's a shot there from the Ocean Avenue days. But I mean, you know, guys like Jeff Klugel, Matt Keckley, Bill Hartley, Jackie Grayson. Great. I mean, the team was absolutely phenomenal. And to be like this little grom on that team it just felt magical. Give a shout out to Greg Lord and Jeff Klugel, who were shaping those boards. Thanks to Doug Wright of Rainbow Surfboards and Matt Matt Keckley of Keckley Surfboards, maybe some Unreal boards, and really gave me a lot of support. Bobby Webb of Action Surfboards also, and also I want to thank, not from the East Coast like all these other guys, but Rusty Prisendorfer gave me my first shot at being a sales rep, and I really want to thank him. I didn't really have much experience with sales repping when he hired me. And during that time, he had Bill Johnson, who's also in the Hall of Fame from the East Coast, making my boards. And then, of course, Jim and Ed Leisure of Quiet Flight, who have done so much for the surf industry and have brought up some insane shapers. Bill Johnson, Matt Keckley, Rich Rudolph. I know Richard Munson was there back in the day. And I really want to thank Bruce Reagan for shaping me some great boards. I want to thank my family, my two boys, Blake and Cade, and my wife, Stacy, for all the support over the years. My boys, they're definitely an inspiration for me. When we were a little younger, funny story, we were hanging out. I don't know what it was. It must have been some kind of soccer gathering or something with parents and stuff. And there was this guy who had moved here, this dad, and he was talking. You know, we had just met him. He was talking to Stacy and I, and he's like, yeah, you know, he's like, I really like it here. Just moved here. This is a great place. Everyone's really nice. He's like, I gotta tell you, I love the surfers. The surfers are so nice and so cool. He's like, it's the funniest thing though. These surfers, they got like this tick or something. And I'm sitting there like, what's this guy talking about? He says, it's funny, you'll be in the middle of a conversation and the surfer will be mid-sentence, and all of a sudden he'll like look up at the trees. And the guy's like, what's this guy doing? And the guy says, the wind just turned offshore. And he'd look around, and these other dads that surf, they're looking up the trees, and 10 minutes later, a third of the crowd is gone. They'd all gone surfing. And so it makes me think about how appreciative I am of my wife and my friends who, all those years that I just got up and left and went surfing, canceled plans to go surfing, couldn't make plans because the forecast was looking good. We live as surfers, we live, so much in accordance to the weather, and just thank you for all the support of the years. I love you very much, and thank all you guys for coming out. Super stoked that you guys stayed this long. I know it's late. Everyone's probably really hungry, so thank you guys very much.